What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fantasy Sports Now. Today is the first week of fantasy baseball, and we need to talk about some streaming pitchers before the season actually starts. A lot of leagues let you do transactions during the week, so we'll get to those, but some of them make you do the entire week up front, and so we'll do some of those as well. I got a few names for you guys, two-start pitchers that I like, and single-start pitchers that I really like. And I think I'm going to try to do these videos probably on Sunday night, maybe Monday morning. This one's a little odd because the season obviously starts today, which is super exciting. So if you see this today, jump on this and let's jump right into the content. All right, first of all, I'm going to start with two pitch streamers. So, two pitch streamers essentially is that they're going to pitch twice in this week. And if you're a weekly league, where you set your lineup once a week, then obviously you want two start pitchers because you get double the starts as a single starter. So I got a couple of those for you guys that I like. All of the names that are going to be on these lists are guys that most leagues you could pick them up from. Even some of the deeper leagues you could pick them up from. So I tried to find kind of that middle area of guys that we could use that I really like their matchups. Now, there are more. If you go out to like CBS or you go out to one of these big name sites, you're going to see guys, you're going to see a big list of things, like a big list of tons of names that are two-star pitchers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you want them or that they have actual good starts. So for like example, I have Nathan Eovaldi here who pitches today against Baltimore. So love that start. When you're streaming pitching, you're essentially trying to obviously get counting stats, Ks and innings and all that fun stuff, but you're really looking to not get blown up and you're looking to get wins. That's the main goal, really, of streaming pitchers. So Nathan Eovaldi is the second guy on the list here, but pitches at Baltimore, and then he's at home against Tampa Bay. Well, he's at home against Baltimore as well, which is even better because then you're not at Camden Yards. So I don't mind him going up against either of those offenses. I think that that's a good two-star pitcher for this week. Christian Javier going up against at Oakland and then at home versus Oakland. Oakland is a team that likes to strike out a lot. And so that's good for your fantasy value. And being at Oakland, it's a big ballpark. So Oakland is a good team. It's a better team than Baltimore. But I like those starts, and I think that Javier is going to probably take a win from one of those and probably rack up some Ks. So that's what I like about those starts. I got a couple of more here. Brad Keller is pitching today against Texas. That's always going to be a good start for me. Texas isn't like a complete joke lineup like some teams. But I like Kansas City a little bit more than people think, and going against Texas is always going to be good. Cleveland is his next start. He's at Cleveland. Initially, I was kind of, I don't know, at Cleveland, but you got to remember, Lindor is not there anymore. Santana's not there anymore. This offense wasn't that great last year with those guys, so now that they're, gone, I expect Cleveland's offense to be not that great. And so I like Brad Keller for two starts in these deeper leagues. Again, all these guys can be picked up. The next one, you're all going to call me a lunatic, call me crazy after the year that Jake Arrieta had and how old he is. And I get it. Like, it's not, I went on a tangent talking about don't take Lester's, don't take Arrieta's. Like, these are not good starts. Take the young guys and watch them develop and take those in your fantasy league. But for this week, two-start pitching, playing Pittsburgh twice, that's tasty right there. I mean, Pittsburgh's not going to win a lot of games, and they do not have a great lineup. So I could see Arrieta. I could see starting him two times all year, and they might be these two times. So it's an option for us to stream, and I don't mind that option at all. So one-start pitchers, you're going to notice that some of these guys are technically two-star pitchers. Be careful about this, though, because on week one, the guys who pitch Saturday and Sunday, it doesn't always work out that way. So Zach Davies, similar to Arrieta, is going Pittsburgh. And if he does, then, oh yeah, take Zach Davies well before Arrieta. However, since he's pitching on Saturday, in spring, there's always rain, there's always cold. There's always, COVID. There's all these different factors that could push pitchers back. So I don't really like to count two pitch starters this early on long weeks. if they're pitching, especially on Sunday. So we could count Zach Davies as a 2-star pitcher probably, and I love that if he pitches twice this week. So keep him in mind. Talion, going against Baltimore. I mean, I'm going to love, basically, I'm looking for matchups with good teams that have bad opponents. I'm not railing Baltimore. I'm trying not to rail Baltimore. I'm obviously a Tigers fan, and so I'm down there with you. So I'm targeting Tigers. I'm targeting Texas, Seattle, Baltimore, these kind of teams. So whenever the Yankees are playing Baltimore, I'm interested in their starting pitching, and that's where Talion comes on. And in fact, I think on my next one here, if you skip Peralta for a second, go to Montgomery, it's the same situation. So Montgomery is not owned in most leagues. Apparently, the one I'm in here, he is owned, which is shocking to me. And he theoretically might pitch on Sunday as well against Tampa Bay. But Montgomery against Baltimore, that's a streaming option right there. So if you're looking for pitching during the week, yeah, pick up Montgomery. The next one at the top, and this is actually my last one because I don't want to make these videos too long for you guys. Like, I like them to be quick. Under 10 minutes for sure. And I'm going to try to make this under 8, okay? Freddie Peralta, I don't know if you guys have seen his spring. Not only did he earn a starting pitching spot, but he has absolutely lit people up. He is striking out so many people. So if you find yourself late or down in strikeouts and you need a streaming option, grab Freddie Peralta. I realize he's playing the Cubs, and the Cubs have got a solid lineup, a solid hitting lineup, but it might be worth seeing what this guy can do if you're down Ks, especially if you're streaming and it doesn't really matter how many starts you have or need. If you just need Ks, this is your guy because he is strikeout machine. Another guy to think about, which I don't have on here, is Dylan Cease. He just went 5 innings and 11 strikeouts. So that was pretty amazing in spring. It's spring, so you don't know. And I don't know off the top who Chicago's playing, but he's a guy that you might want to think about streaming this week. I didn't put a thing on there for him, but that's all right. Anyway, y'all, this is the list of guys that I'm looking to stream this week. I have one league in particular where I can stream like crazy, and I will, and that's what I plan on doing, and this is the guys I'm looking to do it with. I have another league that I don't or can't stream at all, so I kind of get it from both worlds here, but the one league that I can do it in, I will do it in, and I'm going to tell you my picks each and every week. See you guys next week.